And that's part of the centrality of the argument. It's a love that echoes the agape love that's described within Christian scriptures, which is selfless, boundless, and unconditional. As we contrast this with other worldviews, we will explore how they define and depict this profound sense of love and acceptance. Okay. Anything on that one, Steve, or no? We're going to move to O.
I would just say that both of those are backed up by Moody and others that have done research on establishing the core experiences. These are things that anybody who's been studying near-death experiences for any time, they're going to say, in fact, one of the researchers says that this experience with the being of light or God is really the most important part of the experience. So
Mm-hmm.
that's very much central to the experience. Love is very central to the experience. We're not into anomalous things here, we're into the core.
And I do want to point out that a lot of this I'm pulling from the book that I'm writing, guys. And in this book, I'm pulling from a lot of those same sources that Steve is pulling from, which would be kind of like, not to confuse terms here, but it almost got to be like your orthodox near-death experience data, right? And then pulling it out and using the characteristics of what these people are describing it as. So we're taking their testimony at face value and then comparing it to the meta, to the grand scope of information, and then kind of seeing what can we pull from all this information safely. Same way we would look at the testimony of thousands of witnesses of an event that occurred, and then saying, okay, based off of the testimony's witness, this is what we can safely say about the event.
So we've got almost 50 years of research behind us since Moody published in
Right.
1975. I think one of the biggest needs at this point is for people to say, let's take this core, the things that we found over and over in these 50 years, and let's put it in a way that we can remember it and we can get a handle on it. And so I think that's what you're doing. That's why this is so important. You'll read a 250 or 300 page book by me, and you come out with bits and pieces of this and that you remember. But putting in a glove, if I agree with the way you're going with this thing, I'm going to say, wow, this is really important for near death studies.
Excellent. Okay. O, we're on to O. So we've done G, L, and now we're on to O, which is otherworldly. Otherworldly.